And my name is Simiri Tijesini Omotoyosi. I am an entrepreneur, a startup expert, and a business coach. So I'll be teaching you. I think I have 2 days to run this package with you. So, but one thing I'm sure of is I don't care about the number. The way I was being trained, you don't need the multitude. You just need those that can attract the multitude. So I believe those that are here, if you listen to me carefully tonight and you make use of whatever you've been taught, I'm very sure you'll be able to attract multitude. So we are here for business. I'm also a businessman, so I'm not a theoretical kind of person. The things I'm going to be teaching you are the things I have tried, that I'm trying. It's working. It has worked. So I'm not this person. I'm not this motivational speaker that just tells you left. I know I've done this. I've practiced this, and I've helped about over 1,500 brands to grow. So I think I can help you to accept you have a restricted mindset. So before I comment, I crave indulgence. Whatever mindset you have about business, about your brand, I don't know the idea you have, but whatever mindset you have about, restrictions and all, put them behind. In fact, open your brain for me. I just want you to just hear me out and see if it's going to work. You've tried many other things. In fact, the reason why you are here is not because you have made it. I'm sorry, I'm going to be very blunt here because we're talking about money here, and money does not allow for sentiment. So the reason why most of you are here is because it's either you are not fulfilled, you are not making much sales, you shall have one problem or the other about your business. That's why it's not possible for you to be making millions and you're on the call with me currently. You'd rather be in a meeting on how to multiply your millions, not how to gain clients. So it means you are here because you need help. And that is the first breakthrough of mankind, identifying the fact that you need help. If you are too proud till you grow old and things reach the rock bottom, you will not see help because you are proud to identify. But for the fact that you are here and you feel, I need more, I feel I can do more, I feel I have more opportunities, I feel I've seen many people with my opportunity, my kind of life and all, and they are doing better than I am. So it means I'm not getting something right. Whereas I must make you know something. The distance between you and where you want to be, who you want to be, is an information. Yes, it is an information. Trust me. It's just one information that is disturbing you from where you need to be now. So you need the Bible, even the scripture. Sorry, I'm a Christian, so I'll be putting that in because my foundation is based on that. I saw most of my secrets while praying to God, while trying things out, while even failing. So you must understand that wisdom is a principal thing. Get wisdom. But wait, in all that getting, understanding is key. So all of you that are listening to me, trust me, this is not the first time you'll be attending a seminar. This is not the first time you'll be going for a program. This is not the first time you're supposed to be cooking or be watching, seeing a movie, Netflix and chill right now, but you prefer to just hang out here. Some of you even think you're wasting your time. Some of you are just here so that they will not say, I'm not here, whatever. But all I know is that you've known a lot of things, but it is not yet working. So it means you need to understand it. I can know that when I eat food, I will be fat, or I will look good, or I will look nice, I will not get hungry. But I have to understand that there are some kind of food I have to eat so as not to get too fat or not to get too slim. So that's understanding. The general understanding, the general knowing is let's eat food to survive. But some people understand that this is the kind of food I must eat to make me look like this, to make me, especially those that are gymming, those that are dieting, this is the kind of food, blah, blah, blah. So you too, you understand that if you want to make money, you have to have a value to present to people. You have to have, in fact, nobody gives anybody money anymore, but people pay for service. So you have that mentality that an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Ogami, kiniko. You know all those things that, okay, you shall work. Now you are working. Now you have a brand. Now you have an idea, but people are not coming. But you're not making the sales you want to make. You are not yet attending to all your needs. You still want to pay school fees, want to pay house rent. You still need to be sweating to pay it. You want to build your house before the year run out. Now the year has run out. You did not build anything. You did not even buy land. And people are buying left and right. What is happening is because you've not understood some rudiment. You only know the preface of starting a business, but you need to understand the things that can make your business fruitful. If you are getting me, can I see your comment in the comment section? I want to make sure that I'm not the only one moving, because I'm going to be dispensing something to you back to back that I'm very sure instantaneously it will transform your life by the grace of God. So I need you to follow. I love a very active audience, so I can just flow. So one of the things I'm teaching you, trust me, I wish you could see me. Let me turn my video on, see the kind of person you're talking to. I'm the one talking to you. Yes, this young guy. Yes, I'm just 27 years. I just clocked 27. So this guy you're talking to, the reason I wanted to see my face because I want to get your attention. You understand? So now, so you know that the person that's talking is not one old man, it's this young guy. Okay, so I'm going to start like this. I've started my session already with you because it's going to be 2 sessions and I must get my result because they are paying me for it. And I don't want them to pay me for something that will not make sense. So I will do my part. It's now left for you to your part. So some time ago, about let's say 6 years ago or so, is it 6 years? It's 6 or 7 years ago. So I was broke. As a young guy, as a teenager, 7 years ago, I think I was about 21 years or 20. So I just gained admission into the university. So I'm from a very humble background, you know. We're good, but we couldn't afford some basic things like pay school fees, you know. We couldn't do some things. I couldn't even afford to wear my clothes. I only wear my father's clothes, you know. So there's no need to waste money now. Give me clothes. My mom is a tailor, slim fit the clothes. I wear the clothes. So I gained admission to the university. Then there was this hunger for more. I wanted more. I knew there was. Nobody would tell me that there is no more. I can't see my friends. I can see the way my friends' parents handle them, give them the latest phone, get the latest shoes and all. And I'm just looking like, okay. My parent couldn't do it. Maybe something went wrong. They missed an information, but it would be an aberration for me to miss such information again. So what do these people know that my parents did not know? It's not their fault. They cannot do, you cannot do more than you know. No matter how you try, you cannot do what you don't know. You only do what you know. So I was like, I can't blame my parents because the circle they are in, they did not see some necessary information and did not know, especially when you're in a group of people, when you're the kind of person that you complain about Nigeria, complain about this, complain about that. Go and check the lives of those that complain about Nigeria perpetually. They don't move forward. And go and check the lives of those that don't even see anything. You see them. Why? Because they are happy with the problem, because the problem is feeding them. The more they look for solutions, the more they have money. So I gained admission and I want you to be writing down as I'm talking. I'm not using any book. I want to talk from my heart. This is how I've been training my entrepreneurs. Like whatsoever, I train them from my heart. And I wasn't so prepared for this. I would have made a slide, this ceremonial thing, but this week was very busy for me. Yesterday was our Black Friday in our company. So a lot of orders, I had to handle orders, I had to do publicity, whatever. So I'm going to be talking from my head, so you could just write down. From my heart, not my head this time. So I got to the school. Then what I started doing is I started seeking information. The first thing to do to get out of a shithole, when I mean shithole, poverty. Poverty is crazy. Poverty is not good. Poverty is devil's strategy to tie a man's down. Yes, the devil does not need to tie you down with a rope physically. You need to just attack your mind. So poverty is not an event. It's a mindset. You can be broke. Being broke is an event. Being broke, you can be broke this month, next month, and the next another month. So it's an event. But poverty is not an event. It's a mindset. So you can have money now and still be poor. Yes, you can have money now. You can have a lot of money now and still be poor. So it's a mindset. Why you are poor because you feel it will finish. You cannot save it in the bank. You are not trying to use it to multiply it. So poverty hinders you from multiplying. The multiplying effect, poverty will block it. So you have blur sight. Your abilities is going to restrict it. That no matter what you do, nobody will appreciate it. Nobody will see you. You are not doing better. The things you can do normally, that it is people are, for example, now, I've been outside of the country for some time now. In Nigeria, you guys can sew, you can plait hair, you can cook, and it's normal. You know how many hairdressers you have along the street? How many tailor, left and right? But here abroad, if you are a tailor, you are a millionaire. Yes, because you know why they wear big clothes abroad? Because to amend the clothes is more expensive than the clothes itself sometimes. So, because for me to, so the people that used to sew clothes, they are not seen as the way you see them in Nigeria. No, they are giants here. Like especially those mechanics. You can't just, all those cars that you see they ship to Nigeria. It's because here, if there are few mechanics, so when you get a car, when your car gets spoiled, you have to go and book online. So before it can reach, you can be in 3 months' time. So instead of me waiting, and by the time they want to repair the car, the money to repair it might buy another car. You just had a token. So people just leave it and go and buy that one. It's those cars that you hear that is tokenable. Because there is no, so when they bring it there, easily they repair it. So many mechanics. So what I'm trying to say is that you might be in an environment where you are not appreciated, where your gifts, your talents, that's the first thing that can hinder a man's destiny when you're in the wrong environment. So I felt my parents were in the wrong environment and they didn't get privy to kind of, necessary information that was helping people back then. So I said the first thing is look for information. That's why you are here tonight. Information. Information is key. If you are not informed, you'll be deformed. Forget the rhyme. And just understand what I mean is if you are not informed, if not, you will be a fool not to be informed in your system. You just be looking at things and you just be complaining. So you have to seek information. I'm this kind of person. If I see something, I will find why the thing is like that. So I was looking for an information. How do these people get where they get to? What do I need to do? Unfortunately for me, back then, I wanted law. I was a very intelligent student, but Nigerian structure, I got to the University of Ilorin, I couldn't get law. So I spent 4 years outside. When they saw that the time was going, and you say you want to wait in Nigeria for law and all, you will grow old. So it was religions they kept giving me. What is this religion? What do I want to do religion? So when I got to University of Ilorin, I was doing religions. So the question came hard. What do I want to do with religions? I'm already talking. I'm already teaching you. See, some of you, I'm already explaining your life. So some of you, so I was in a situation where I had to question my future. Some of you, it's just whatever will be, will be. I've forgotten what you say. Whatever will be, will be. What will happen, will happen. It's a lie. What you allow to happen is what will happen. Success is predictable. If I see a brand that will be successful in the next 3 years, I can know. There are simple principles. See, there are keys to every door. So don't be the kind of person that you have too many keys, but one door, you don't know which one. So imagine you trying different key to open the door, different key to open the door. The mistake now is that eventually one key will open it and you might not even know the key that opened it. So by the time you want to give your child, you don't even know the key because you just jam everything. So there are principles. So these principles, they are subjected to information. There is information for every generation. That in this generation, this is the information needed. These are the things you have to keep your mind with. The truth is, the previous generation, our fathers, the information was study, go to a good school, do this, do that. That was the information. Just go to a school, you can be a professor, and then you get more opportunities. But guess the information of this season. In case you don't know, the information of this season is your potential. That's the information for this season. Your potential. In this season, your potential is a credential to make you essential. Like, it is not, see, I'm in Europe, and I've traveled to several countries in the past 2 years. Most of the top, is a brand, most of the top brands, when they want to recruit you, trust me, I'm not exaggerating. Very few of them check your degree. Very few. When I mean, maybe you want to do anything that's related to pharmaceuticals, maybe medicine, all those things that are okay. You need a preconceived knowledge and whatever. but very few others know. What they want to see is your project, what you have done, where you have worked, these problems you have solved. That's what they want to see. And when you want to do interview, they will ask you, what problem can you solve? When this problem comes, but that's what they want. They don't care about what you do in school. So this isn't a season of, for example, I'm in a country where companies come to 100 level when they are doing matric. Normally in Nigeria, companies, that's even if they come, they will go to 300 level of final year when they are doing convocation to select. But here, companies come to 100 level to advertise themselves. So they want to start picking them from 100 level. Do you know why? They said because as they are teaching them, they should be applying it to their company. So they are not even waiting for the degree. So by the time the child is through, because I'm working also as an IT, whatever here, and I'm not yet through because I came for another degree. It's religious, I studied. Now I came for another degree. I'm in my finals, and I started working since before my finals. So that is what I'm trying to say, that this generation, the information is that you have to have something upstairs. You have to be the kind of person that you must solve problems. See, I've not even talked about your brand. I'm giving you, these are the foundational information that you miss, that you now start a brand and it fails because you don't even know what you are coming to do. The only thing you are coming to do is just to make money. You can't. Something about money is that money is supposed to be attracted, not pursued. When you pursue money, it runs. But when you position yourself, you are supposed to be the magnet to attract, not repelling. The more you are running after it, it runs away from you. Because one of the things the devil wants to do is he will steal your time. Once your time is stolen, the real concept of entrepreneurship is time redemption. Yes, what do I mean by that? That is, you will have time to do other things. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're not building your brand, you have to be there every time. You look at the next 5 years, you are not building a brand that if I'm not around, will it function? Then you're not an entrepreneur. What an entrepreneurship really means that I have time to do other things. I've been out of the country for 3 years and I have a fashion brand and it has been growing. In fact, we just opened a new factory, whatever, and I'm not there. So while I was in university, I started in 300 level. I was building something that will function without my presence. So these are the things I want to teach you. I want to teach you how you can attract clients. Where you need to put, it's just an information, trust me. So I want your mind to be here. So by the time I finish my section by December, I just want to see you flourish because I've seen many brands flourish. Many of the people I've trained, they have their companies now and they're doing well. So I got to the university, I gained the information. One information was what changed my life. I've gotten so many, but one information with the understanding. Have you seen? You have a lot of information, but you just need to understand one or two. So the information this man gave me was in 200 level. His name is Japhet Omojua. He came, they invited him to our university and he said something. He just said something. People were saying they like his socks. That time, that's when colored socks started coming, raining. Then he now said his friend is the one that makes and sells the socks. He now started with that. He said, when they were in the university, I think he went to FUNAB or something. He said they were asking each other, what do you want to do after school? See, you have to have people that ask you futuristic questions, not people that complain about Buhari. Futuristic, very important. What do you want to do after school? Whatever. So it was when we were talking, the boy said he's interested in socks. That he wants to have a socks company. And people laughed at him. By the time Japhet Omojua was talking, he said, and then at that time, his socks was 1,000 naira. And this guy has a socks company already after school, then he's making hell of a sale. Now, socks company, he planned it. And when he got out, that was when he said, and he did it. He got the information. So he now said something, that's how he just said, he said, the problem with us is that we don't know that everything we need, please write this down. Everything we need to move to our next level is actually around us. Yes, whether poor, whether sick, whether, I don't care what you need. God has positioned. God is not a wicked God. He's not a Nigerian father. He has positioned it that whatever you need, but your problem is you are looking for it to be ready-made. It's in its raw form. That's why it is better for you to start very early in life. One of the first things to do is that you start searching for them, just like gold, pick it up, refine it, then put it, then see how you use it for your life to move forward. I will break myself as an example. When the thing hit me, he said everything I have around me, I should look around me, what I need to go to my next level is around me. And I was looking, I'm a poor guy. My mom is a tailor. She's in Abeokuta. I don't know. I know a little about computer because I learned it, but I'm not interested in computer and I don't even have a laptop. So I was just brainstorming. Then I just remember that my mom is a tailor. So now, it is important that during your brand analysis, when you are working on a brand, you give yourself recess time to brainstorm. See, there are some times that until you sit down and think, ideas will not come. Why there are sometimes on the road, ideas can just come. But there are sometimes you need to sit down and examine. So I sat down and I started thinking, my mom is a tailor. Then it started coming. Okay. That time I was in science, I was in art class, but I came to science block. And I just looked at a lab coat that they were making, that they were selling, lab coats. I was not in science today. I said, my mom is a tailor. Lab coats. Then it was getting connected. I said, so my mommy she needs money, I need money. My mommy can make lab coats and send it over. No, she can't send it over. In Lawrence, I put that to Lawrence. It's far. But see, the more you think, the more you'll be looking for, you'll be getting solutions to the problem. So I now said, but if I do it here, it will be possible. If I do it with my mommy, I can manipulate the money and we can manage the value chain and manage the production that I can be able to make the price reduced for people to buy. Because if I want to compete with these people, my price has to be less. Then I looked at them and I said, okay, then I just made up my mind. I'm going to sell lab coats and mine will be different. It will be cheaper and I'm going to put a biro in the middle for free. That's how the idea came. So when the idea came, and I started telling people, see, what did I use? I used my ability to think. That is what is around me. God has given me ability to think. But thoughts don't just come. You sit down, you brood over it, then it reaches its finished form. I use my ability to see that my mommy is a tailor. That is a raw form. Also, I can talk. I'm in a school environment. Human beings are there. Where human beings are, that's where you see money. Then talk. Have you seen? It was as easy as that. When I went, started telling people, the fact that you tell one person 10, 100 money, no answer does not mean it is not valid. You've not told the right person. That's how to find a target audience. I'm going to put everything together. I'm just telling you my story. Then I gathered everything. Then I just told my mom, guess what? Nobody bought. Nobody bought. I told everybody, nobody, because they were like, we don't know you for anything. And I could dress then. I dress very well because I use my father's clothes. So my father's clothes, I slim fitted. So because that was the only clothes I have. Sometimes lack and hunger pushes you to greatness. It teaches you how to manage. So utilize, so you don't complain, utilize that moment when everything is very scarce. Utilize it. It teaches you how to manage well. So because it's my father's clothes, so what I do is I wash it, then iron it, then starch it. So because I starch it and it looks good all the time, 2 clothes, 3 clothes, and people see it and it looks good too. And I have only one pants, different shirts. So I wear it well, starched wherever I wear. So I look good all the time. Sorry, that was a call. Let me tell the person I'm in a meeting. In a meeting. Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, so I think your line is breaking, Sean.
I'm coming, please.
All right, sir. Guys, hope you are learning something.
Can you hear me now, please? Can you see me and hear me now? Can you hear me and see me? Hello, can you hear me and see me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me and see me? Can you see me and hear me? Okay, when I can't hear anyone talking, okay, no problem then. So that's how I started then, because I was consistent. Now, looking as I was dressed, have you seen this thing? I just want you to be picking them. So part of the things I have was ability to dress too. See, It's part of the things I have. See, these have to know the business to go into, so you will not struggle. See, God has made things available, your potentials. You cannot sing. What are you going to do I see you are a rapper and you don't have the voice, you don't have anything. You will struggle. I see you don't have the money to promote yourself because you want to start from the scratch. So look at the things that you can do stresslessly. So you can start with it, because the problem everybody is having is I don't have money to start. You don't really need money to start if you start what you can do. So all I did was talk. I can talk. So I started talking to people, this. Nobody bought. After some time, then what I did was, I now said, boo, see, when things are not working well, your assignment is to make sure it works well. Is to look, why is it not working well? Then the information is, one, who needs a lab coat? Students. Which students? Old students cannot buy lab coats twice. See, I didn't know, but that's why ideas, until you start, you will not know. Old students, someone has gotten a lab coat since 100 level. You think you will buy? Very few people will buy lab coats twice. So who are the people that need lab coats? New students, 100 level students. So how do I get them? That is where the brainstorming starts. That's my target audience. See, when your market is not selling, when your talent is not getting attention, the question is, the people you are, do they need it? Who really needs it? You have to sit and not just assume. And just say, everybody don't get, everybody don't get. It's a lie. Everybody might not need the food you are selling. It might be some particular set of people. There are some people, if you go and cook in the morning in some places, they don't eat breakfast there. And you go and cook in the morning, your food will waste. So you now start selling it in the afternoon, and you don't now finish. Then stop cooking in the morning. Cook in the afternoon. There are some places you cannot cook in the afternoon, it's night. Then wait till night. The same money you will make everything in night within few hours. So you have to sit down and be strategic. Ask questions. Why don't they need it? Why am I not selling? Kilo dating me fita. Then I saw that 100 level students. How do I get 100 level students? What I needed to do is, I can't start at the gate at 100 level students. No, before they come, they are scattered. So I need a place they can converge. Where? They are SUG, they are president, departmental fellowship, departmental president. That is where I now went to. So upon reaching there, I told them, gave them a nice offer. You are now the new president, or you're about to be the new president, or something. If you get this offer and you give it to, say, my ability to talk. If you get this offer and you give it to your company, nobody in the previous set has done it. And if you had it to their school fees, the school will be reasoning to you because they need a lab coat. And I'm going to give you at a very cheap price if you are buying my bulk. That's small thing that I just said, like pay. That was my first contract in my life. They paid me 100,000 naira cash in my entire life. I have never held it. I've never received it. I'm about to talk about a student. Do you know how I felt? That I went to a program and I got that information. He didn't give me money. Just like I'm doing right now. I'm sorry, I won't give someone something. Okay. I'll meet you, please. He didn't give me money. He gave me just information. The problem, you want money. Some of you don't need money for the business. That's why when you get the money, you borrow the money, you borrow from Lapo, you will still be owing because you've not found the rudiment. If you really found the rudiment, you don't really need money to start at first. You must first before the financial capital, there are 6 other capitals. 6 other capitals. I called it the grand capital theory. It's my theory. I discovered it. That even if you don't have the 6 capital, you have the financial capital, these 6 other capitals, and you have financial capital, your business will not last it will not reach 3 years. Because those are the basic. Financial is just the IC. The basic is to know who you want to sell to, what you want to sell, the value you want to give, where you want to sell it. You can't sell butter in the village and say you have passion to sell butter. Nobody is going to buy. They don't eat passion. It's value they want. Give people value, not passion. So is that value you add passion to? So what are you selling? Where you are, the first question tonight, do they need it? It's not a bad thing to switch business and switch to what they need. If you want to fuel your personal passion, whatever, first find money. To find money, what problem?
is there. What problem? If your brand does not solve any problem, it will die soon. It will die. All we just need is another person like you with a higher solution. We kick you off the market. We kick you off the market. What you have, is it solving a problem? Is it solving the problem of the people you are? So it's not just about solving a problem. The people, is it solving the problem? You can't be, for example, I gave an illustration in a conference one time. I said, you can't sell Lamborghini. You can't, if you go to Lekki or Banana Island and you go and sell Bend Down Select, and you say because it's cheap, you will not sell. People there don't buy that. I don't buy Bend Down Select anymore by the grace of God. So if you say, I can't even buy it for someone because taste has advanced. So it's people that are managing money that will buy Bend Down Select, or I don't know, Sha. So but there was a time that was the only thing I wear. But there's a time, so when you move to a place like their level has changed, you can't sell, no matter how cheap. Sell it 1 naira, it will not sell. But if you sell it, you sell, right? But because you say rich people are there. See, have you seen the rich people? They have the money, but they don't need your package. The poor people don't have it, but they need it. So because they need it, they will look for money to buy it. It's not because you are selling to rich people or rich people is your target audience. No. Is it the poor? Dangote is not selling to rich people. He's selling to the average people. He's selling salts, meaning salt of 10 naira, 15 naira, whatever. That's what he's selling to be, and he's the richest man in Africa. Because he's meeting daily needs of people. People will look for money to eat. People will look for money to at least wear clothes. But guess what? Take a Lamborghini. Take it to a Shudi and put Bend Down Select at the back of the car. And say, oh, Lamborghini. And put a nice woofer and be speaking in phonetics. Hey, hello everyone. Bend Down Select here. 200 naira. Will you buy? Why? You think he's a ritualist? That's the mentality of those are the mainland. Because about the Lamborghini, father, Ironi, Ogunwuni. See, different. You have the products, but different. But because you think that they need it, you brought your own. You didn't bring their language. I've spoken 3 things now: target audience, problem solving, the language of your client. Are you speaking their language? Is it what you are saying? Do they understand? I should come and teach you now. I should be using grammar alone. That the fundamentals of the clinical, of the monumental clinical, you just be waiting for the time to be, oh God, get away. But see, I'm speaking your language. I don't need to know. I can't see you, but I know that you are concentrating because you need help. And I'm giving you a solution to it. So are you speaking the language of your clients? My clients, I used to use pidgin sometimes to write because that is the language on the streets that they can use and resonate with to understand my message. Are you speaking the language of your clients? I came to Nigeria, I think around April, for our construction. So I booked an hotel from here. So I didn't want to stay with my parents because I've left the house since I finished university. In fact, I don't need to go home. I go home once in a year. So when I finished and I was 7, I didn't even stay in the house. I just stayed like maybe 1 month and I left. And that kind of person, I don't like to trouble them. I've seen them gone through a lot. Let me start my own life. So I like taking responsibilities and I don't like disturbing people. So I did that. So when I was coming back to Nigeria, I didn't tell anyone. I just came to do something just to come and, so I didn't want to tell them, I want to surprise them. So I got an hotel in Adigbe. I don't know if you know Adigbe, in Abeokuta. Then that was, I think, one of the biggest mistake. I saw it online here because here we are used to booking on booking.com, book hotel, pay. So I just saw it that, wow, it's even at the back of my house. I just surprised them. Then I booked it. Then I reached Nigeria. The first thing I reached Adigbe, the first thing I did not see the assignment. We use boat to look for address. Boat lost. We and the boat and the driver and the app were lost on the streets of Adigbe. Where is this? We now started asking people. People did not even know that there is anything like that in that place. And I saw it online. They snapped nice picture, everything. Eventually, we got to the place. If you see the small, they did not put the signboard at the gate. They put the signboard at the junction. It's now small that you cannot read it. You cannot read it. The reason why I knew it was because I've seen it online. I was tired. Someone that is just coming. I just need rest. from the old top in Lagos. So I just saw it, let's go. When I got there and I knocked the door, all of them were sleeping. In the broad day, lost some, they were sleeping. The receptionist. I was like, good afternoon. It was okay. Well, Tonje, and he said, okay, I want to get an accommodation. He said, okay, how much? I said, I booked online. They said, this is what they just said, what's it buying? Oh, book online. I was scammer Paul Gonson. I showed him, collected him from the driver that this
Oh my God.
He said that they have booked. I said I've booked. They said, no. But they don't even used to do it online. They don't used to do anything online. I said, then how did I know this place? They said, we don't. Then I had to call the booking.com. They called them. They said, yes, they booked that. It's not a scam. And they called them and it was ringing. They did not pick. They said they don't do anything online. I said, so what happened? They said, I mean, that is someone people in there. I was like, in the 21st century, this is somebody's business. And you are complaining that your life is not better. Is it Buhari that this one to you like this? That was how I called them. They refunded the money in 3 days. I had to go and get another hotel. So what I'm trying to say is that, no, who are you selling to? We can't find you. That's how some of you are. You are like the hotel. We can't find you. You just sit down. One day go better, one day go better. You sit down. I told someone that the best way to make sales is not to wait for people to come and buy. It's for you to prepare an offer and go and meet them. People are busy. And that rich man doesn't want to spend his hard-earned money. So you must not make him feel. That's why if you are walking on the street and someone just come and is bringing rat poison, or Benny, if you don't need it, you say, please don't come and don't. Or somebody say, please come and join. Can you come bring 2 people? You are not interested. Or someone is saying, come and buy land. You are not interested. Or someone is saying, come and buy Lonto fan. You are not interested because you might need it, but that time, money, I know what my eyes see. So an average man does not want to give. He only responds to his need. So if your brand cannot provide solution to someone's need, you will be broke. You will be broke. So me, I make clothes, but I'm not the only one that is making clothes in your world. And it's not every day that people are wearing clothes. People are doing so. Some tailors, only turning. I cannot wait for them to feed my generation. I cannot wait till the Gaudu to eat. So I went to go and look for what top brands are doing. Do you know what I do? I go sit down in brands, in big brands abroad. I travel. I went to Sweden, different places all over in Europe, and I'll go and be looking at what they are doing. What are they doing that we need to do in Africa? And I started studying it. And I started seeing something that I learned. Listen, I saw that these people don't wait for you to tell them what you want. They will produce it and push it to your neck. That's what you are supposed to do. Create an offer. Package it well. Look for people that need it. Even if these decide that they just need it, that, some people are like, they need deal. They must buy it. So I'm that kind of person. So I don't wait for you to enter my DM. I will ask for, even the person that invited me, I've done this thing for him before. The person that invited me to this program, I've done it. I entered in. Some of you post on WhatsApp. You think people have time. Some people are not seeing. They are just looking. They are bored. Some are depressed. So they're just passing everything. And you are looking at, 900 views. How much millions entered? You're saying 900 views. Imagine 900 people buy 1,000 stuff from you in a day. The problem, you're not selling what they want. So that one is awareness. There's a difference between awareness and making sales. Awareness is marketing. I'm alive. You have to do that one. Then sales is enter. I'm not just alive. I have an offer for you. So I spoke to you on problem solving, target audience, language, then offer, produce an offer. So I can come to you yesterday now. We made a lot of hundreds of thousands of naira in the night. For the past 2 weeks, I've been making money at night. I discovered that night, money is entering. How? All I just need to do is create an offer. And money is entering. What is happening? Why is money entering at night? I thought it's during the day. No, because at night people rest. So they hold their phone. I can penetrate them because their mind is in a state of rest. So you can convince them at night. And for the past 2 weeks, I've been making money at night. The money we made this week last one, I cannot tell you. At night, yes, those people yesterday, we opened our Black Friday, came out at 8 o'clock. So it was between 8 and 12, and we made hundreds of thousands within that time on social media. Without a shop, we started our brand 6 years without shop. Is this year that I call shop where this is our physical place, and people, and we've sold clothes in 5 continents, out of the 7 continents in the world. How many continents we have? 5 continents. We send clothes out of the country, almost from Nigeria, and I'm here. Me, the mobile here, all I did was, when I was in school, identified students that needed clothes, but they don't have time to go and buy. Me, I will create time because I need the money. I will create the time. I'll go and buy it for you. I'll measure you. I will sew it, and I'll come and deliver it. All I need to do for sewing, send clothes to Abeokuta. They don't know that people were. I was sending clothes to Abeokuta. I was making very small money, 500 naira. But I was hungry. Sir, I was hungry. 500 naira was something. I will hand 500 naira, 1,000 naira. I was selling a t-shirt, one t-shirt for 1,500, both sewing and material, just to get people's attention. So at least if I sell 10 of it and I hand to 200 naira, that's 2,000 naira. As a student, me that they used to send 2,000 for 1 month. Before, that's even if they send. So it started giving me momentum that this thing can work. I started looking for people. I saw this, so I'll make them. So my solution to them is I'm taking their stress away and I'm selling something cheap to students. So I was speaking their language. Students, anything cheap, that's their language. Very few students, you are a student, you are selling luxury. Who wants to buy it as a student? Very few will buy that. You can question it. Where do you see the money? So these are the things. I thought language, positioning. Then the last one I spoke about was what was the last one? Who can tell me the last thing I spoke about just now? Let me know in the comments environment, because I've not eaten since morning. I was cooking food if I came out cooking, because there's no Nigerian food. If you not cook, I get better and okay, yes, offer, create an offer. So are you this kind of person that you have a shop, or you have if in this generation, if you are waiting for shop to start, you are just wasting time. You know what our shop is for? It's for factory. Guess what our shop is for now? It's not shop. The first time we get a space, we turn it to fashion institution. So currently now, we have students that are training under us, side income, and they are paying per 3 months. Our students are paying 100K, 50K, depending on the grade. That one is just side income. I don't even know the lecturers. I don't know who is teaching. We have an employee that we pay salary. I don't even know how they pay the salary. All I know is they just send me reports. Why? Because when I was 21, I told myself before 30, I don't want to have anything to do with work. I want to have a system already in place so I can pursue my ambition. I can pursue what I want to do. I can pursue God's vision. I can have time for purpose. One of the reasons why you don't have time for purpose, and you think you don't have purpose, is because you don't have money. And the devil, he knows once you don't have time, you cannot run after purpose. Or you cannot operate in purpose. You don't need to run after. You cannot walk in purpose. So I told myself, then, because of the information, I got it early. Now, I left the country I traveled. Now we have a branch in Europe. As of 2 days ago, 3 days, a woman is calling me in Sweden. He's working in the embassy of Nigerian embassy, whatever. Big woman, rich woman. She said, I should be shipping my clothes. He wants to make order this weekend, maybe tomorrow. That he wants to be selling my product in Sweden, that there's no African products there. Clothes, or what I said. Look at everything I wear. We made it. My shokoto. There's nothing I wear. My shoe, we have a shoe brand. Have you seen 6 years of growth? It wasn't easy, but this way, the strategies we focused on. Look for people that need it, sell it. I don't need to have 10, 100,000 followers on Instagram and 1,000 people cannot buy clothes. Why do I need them? If I have 100 people on Instagram and the 100 are active, I'll be rich. I don't need 10,000. If it's fine, they can come. But I want 10,000 active people. So I have made millions of naira in the past 6 years. Millions, hundreds of millions actually, on WhatsApp. If you like, you believe what's my business. If you like, don't believe, you are not feeding me. I've made on WhatsApp. Why? And guess how many audience I have on WhatsApp? I don't used to collect people's number like that. Like, give me your number. No. I don't. So the total number of the total number of views I used to have per day, the highest is like 300 because I don't have people. But that 100 people will buy clothes because I have the offer. Do you know what I do? Because I'm an entrepreneur, I study my clients. I study them. There was even one yesterday that bought Agbada and whatever. I've studied him. I know his clothes. I know what he likes to wear. These are your work. These are how you get money from people. People don't just dash money out. So I looked at him. He's an MC. Okay. As an MC, this is what he likes wearing. He used to have weddings well. And he likes something glittering. He likes looking good. Let me give you an offer. So all I just said, I brought every offer in line with it, black and gold, shiny. When it said he sent money immediately. It was as if I used to like charm. That's not the first time. I've done that for thousands of people. I will study them on Facebook. I will look at just like how Facebook is studying your life. There's an algorithm. Your life. When you enter Facebook, Facebook knows where you will go, where you will go. So it predicts it. That's why you see that most of the things you search on Google, Facebook can bring it on Facebook. That same algorithm can show on YouTube. But in Facebook, you search it, and when you press, you see it on YouTube again. They are studying your life. That's data. So that's what to me I do. I sit down. I go and look at people. I look at where they go. I look at their friends. I see what their friends were, what their mentors were. Most people want to look like their friends and mentors. So I do that. So I look for a design that is close to that, and I reduce the price a bit. Once I reduce the price, I'll now make him feel special that I'm giving you this price because I don't want the money from you. I want the money from your friends because I know you have a lot of friends. See, that is, don't worry, that one is another. You will pay money for me for marketing. Let me teach you one tip of marketing. When you want to sell for someone, okay, Mr. Femi, or I've forgotten your name, sir. Open
Yes,
money. And money is going to be plenty. All this thing I'm giving you, it's a mistake that I used to get it to. This way. I'll take you one marketing strategy that works wonders. Okay. If you try it tonight, it will work. You're supposed to pay for it, but freely as God given me, freely will I give you, not everybody.
Thank you, sir.
If people come to your DM, the first thing you do, when they say, how much is this? Don't ever, that's a mistake you make. Don't ever tell them the price. Don't ever tell a client, even if you are selling it, 2,000, don't do that. Many clients want to buy, but they have many places that they are selling that same thing. So the first thing they do is so that it's not like you are cheating them. If you too, you do it, you will price it from 5 other people to see the best and the cheapest. So you don't tell them the price. So how can you be the best? So it's a competitive market. Especially when you're in a competitive market, how can you be the best out of those people, those 5 other competitors? When they ask you, please, how much is this hoodie? Oh, this hoodie. Do you mean this particular color? So there's a synergy. It's like stage 1. So he came, that's stage 1, that's where the door is. He just came to just, and Lenleo. So now you must not say, 20,000, order ball, he will close the door. No. And Lenleo, Elonia Shoyan, he will FMB. Okay, his hand, Amaru, he will enter. He color me one. Yes, we have other colors, and Iru cotton will FMB because we have 3 categories of cotton. 3 categories of cotton, yes. Category 1, category 2, guide. So category 1 is 2,000 naira, make it cheapest. Category 2 is 5,000 naira, that's the middle. Then there's another category is 15,000 naira, that's the luxury category. Actually, these 3 categories, he did not ask you. That is value. You are selling value. These 3 categories, because that's what man likes. You are making him feel like, okay, relaxed. Okay, he's educating me. So he's not okay because he has told me that there is one cheap one, 2,000 naira. But I now make him understand that this cheap one, this middle one, and this one. So this one is good, but it will not last. But this one is good and it will last. But they look the same. But because this one will last, if you watch it, it's very good. But this one is if you have taste for luxury. See, you've given him 3 different categories. Then now look at you and now say, okay, Shelly, most of the time, 90% of them, they come for this middle one. They come for it because they will not come for this last one. No man lasts to stay at the last. So you will stay in the middle. So that's why we have many people living in the middle class, and very few living here. Many people, we have many here. So now say this one, then you now say, okay, now say how much do you have? Then you will tell him that, see, this is how to maintain your price. This man, I'm teaching you too much. This is how to maintain your price. When you give them 3 categories and they ask you that, no, that can you print the price? And you tell them that that's why you give them the cheapest one. That the category is according to quality. So if you want something cheap, who could go for this one? If we say no, this is what you want. So even if you bring it down, you cannot bring down less than 500. They say, actually, being the first time, because I wouldn't want to disappoint you, being the first time, the only thing I can do is 500 because the quality is what matters. Because you've explained everything. See, sat down on the sofa, what in no say, it's a funny juice, what in that's okay, my father, Mumbo. Truly, if we get out of the demon, it will go into another place. That one just say, that one can call this price, waiting for him to negotiate it, she'll be bringing it here. If you call this price, he will leave him. I'm telling you what, I studied it and it worked. It has been working. He will leave him. He will go to him. He will come back to you because you have educated him. So you put value before the price. So before you tell somebody the price, tell them the reason why you are calling the price. Not price and say, oh, they were okay. Oh, okay. You are wasting your time. It's scam. They will call this one scam. But this is value. Put value here. Let price be here. So by the time they reach here, you are telling them the reason why the price is like this is because of the value. Did you get me? That's how to make sales. Value first, not price. Now then it's one thing. No, before you can call price, let them see that you have their best interest. And every man loves respect, love, and honor. Every man, including a madman, including Boko Haram. They love respect, love, and honor. So in teaching them, is a sign of respect and honor. So yes, that's how you do. So if you do it for all your clients, it's better for you to do it and collect your money, not that so now I can market for you, market 10 people. They might not buy immediately, but I know that they are coming month end. So this is what I do. I set a scale. Today now, my market, my sales is 450K. So I've set it. So now that 450K, some people will not buy now. But guess what? They've screenshot it. It has registered. When they have the money, anything that comes to their mind that's towards Agbada or suit, they will remember that conversation, the last one. They will come to your DM. This is how I have scaled through the past 3 years of my life. That's how we're able to cross our first 5 years as a company. All of us are young. We started very young at the age of 21. Now I'm 27 and we have a factory, we have an institution, we have, without starting with a capital. Without starting with his mouth, I used to start. Are you getting me? So, see, I'm even advising people that don't go and borrow money too much to start an idea you have no, because you will fall. You will still make mistakes. See, it's better for you to start like this. And this is the ground, and you fall. That way to go and fall, you will collapse, you will not do anything. See, for example, I'm sorry to you, see the Forex market or whatever that happened recently. I think I heard about Nigerian or many young folks went into Forex. They put huge money because they've never handled money before. They went like this. See how they crashed. To even start up, it will take the grace of God. That's how business is. You don't start like that. Even if you have the plenty money, don't start like that. You start small, grow, so you can study the market. See, don't assume for human beings. Don't say they will like it. It's a lie. Human beings, they switch like this. The thing you say they will like, it will shock you. The one that did not make sense, they will like Bobrisky than Pastor Adeboye. Human beings are just like that. Why? Because they just like to be crazy. So you can't predict them. So you study the market, you come, present them, know your target, or maintain. I know some people, they don't do publicity and they are making a lot of sales because they already have a target audience. They know and they don't help you to compete. They have 100 people. There's a lady that I know of. Every 1 month she uses to gather order. The next month she's not going to gather order. Is that order she gathered because it's too much? She have to deliver first. Then the upper month. So if you come and you miss that time, she will tell you wait for the next 2 months. That's confidence because they bound their market. So instead of you just walking about what you want to sell, does it give solution and who needs it? Don't bring your Lamborghini from Lekki to Oshodi or Yaba and be selling bend down select that people buy. No. And don't take your bend down select to Banana Island and sell it 500. No. Understand the language of your people, give solutions to them, have a target audience, give them an offer. That's where I'm going to stop for tonight. Do you have any questions? Any questions, please? I need to go and eat my food. Even I'm not eating since. See this, Mr. Olalekan. See this man. It is well with you. You are sharp. Good evening, sir. Okay, do you have any questions, please? I think I've spent how many hours? I've used more than 1 hour. Okay, do you have any questions?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Guys, do you have that? I don't know why a lot of people are unable to connect.
Joining and they opt out again.
Some
I don't know why. Maybe it's their network or something. But I believe you have all gained something tonight, and it's going to help our business and change our business drastically. So, guys, do you have questions, please? Do you have questions? We have to go now. My pastor, the Samadinka, do you have questions, sir?
No questions so far. The session has been enlightening. Thank you so much, sir, for pouring your thoughts.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Adebajo Taiwo, do you have questions?
Ask your questions. It's very important. Information is key. The question, that single question can okay. I think the service is competing there.
Now, man. No for now, man.
Okay. And Olalekan Olatunbi, do you have questions, please?
No.
We can't hear you. Can you be more audible?
I think I tried, yeah. I think I disseminated, and I hope I did not hurt anyone. If I hurt you with any statement or whatever, my aim is that they've been pacifying us. We've been hearing good things that suit our mind, our emotions, and yet there are no changes. So if the truth will hurt you, I'm sorry, but I just have to do that. I made commitment that there's nobody I said the person don't know what he's doing. I can't come across you. If you have me on your WhatsApp status, then you have to run for me because I used to put the truth there. I will teach people. You can't be close to me and not know certain things. So I reveal things to people because I've been through it, and this is the vow I told God that he said what the scripture says he has called us out of darkness into his marvelous light. So we too have to go and call people. So the ministry of reconciliation. So I might not be on the altar. Holding the mic, whatever, but this is my own mountain of influence, business, finance. So I have to help as much as I can. So if the truth hurt you in one way or the other, apologies if I used any language that seems belittling or whatever, please, or sincere apologies. My intentions was just to drive the main point home. So apologies. And I think you guys should think on it. And since in the absence of no question, I should drop this. I want you, for the next question, for the next class, I'm going to drop this assignment, and I would love you to do the assignments. Trust me, the power of God is backed. God is backing my voice up. There's power with it. If you allow it to enter, it will transform your mind. The scripture says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renewal. So it's a continuous stuff. So you have to relearn, unlearn, relearn, and learn again. You have to keep learning. So whenever I speak, the power of God backs it up. So it's ready to transform your mind. So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to answer the question next class by the grace of God, if Jesus tarries. If there's a guy, he sells balloon. It's like a riddle, but I want you to listen. This guy sells balloon. That's what he does. Sells plenty balloons, whatever. There are a lot of things I'm going to teach you next class, like the law of particularism, what you need to sell, how you need to sell, how you need to scale your business, how you need to market your business, positioning, and also when you need to diversify. If you diversify at the wrong time, your business will sink. There's a timing for diversification. Diversification means, for example, I'm a clothing brand. I started with selling this, for example. Now I want to start selling wristwatches and getting. You don't just do jama. You don't do and just bring it together. No, there's a process for it. There's a time you must. If you do that at the wrong time, that thing has a potential. That particular diversification or sub brand has the potential of becoming a multi-billion-dollar brand on its own. So it has. So don't ruin that potential. So so I'm going to teach you that here. So this is the assignment. So this guy sells balloons. So so whenever it doesn't make sales, it's going to put helium gas in the balloon. Now, when you put helium in anything, in balloon, plastic, whatever, balloon precisely, it floats. That's why you see when they say happy birthday, you see the balloon, they are not holding it and it's floating in the sky by itself. So it's helium gas that's in the balloon. So when children see it, it's a very good, fantastic marketing strategy. Very good. Like Black Friday is a marketing strategy. Trust me, Black Friday, everything you see there that they say is €5, brought down to €0. No, the price is €2. They just increase it to 5 for you, and you now see 2. It's the same price. You get. So cost of production is high, so people cannot be wasting money. So let down. It's just human psychology of marketing. We'll go into that one next time. So when the guy released the balloon up, people saw it. Children saw it. They liked it. Mommy, I want balloons. So children came out. They wanted it to flow. So they came out. So there was one very intelligent guy, and he was looking at the man and he was feeling the balloon. Now, when he asked a question, that's the question I'm going to ask. He said, sir, if you put helium gas in a black balloon, because the man had not flown any black balloon, will it float? That's my question for you tonight. I want you to answer it now. If you put helium gas in a black balloon, will it float? When you answer the question next time, I will tell you the mystery behind the question. So if you put helium gas, so you can go online, search it, whatever. If you see it, fine. If you not see it, here answer. If you put helium gas, I'm going to screenshot the people here. If you get it right, I'm going to have a session with me is 40,000 naira. One session with me on your brand development. I can sit down with you and grow your brand and watch your brand and you see it cough out money by the grace of God. It's the grace that I've been given that if I not do it, I have to go back to my retreat to make sure that it works. So, but it's 40,000 that you pay because human beings, if they not pay for something, they won't have the value for it. Look at as many people paid. See what I'm telling you tonight. This is what has made many people. They don't have bearing. But if some of them heard it, it might have transformed their generation. But so if helium gas in a black balloon, will it float? Answer my question next class. The winner will get a free brand session with me, branding session with me. So I'll be the person that answers this right. It's one person that will answer it right. So I'm very sure of that by the grace of God. So we'll see next class. Okay. I think I'm through for today, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Privilege, sir.
Thank you. Really appreciate you.
Am I good to go?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have a wonderful night, rest everyone.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. I don't know why a lot of people did not join tonight, but I hope they will respond well. Next time we'll be holding the next class. Thank you and have a wonderful night, yours. Thank you.